Jonathan Kuminga, the high-flying forward, a lottery pick with unreal potential, is making waves this offseason. Not because of a blockbuster trade or a jaw-dropping dunk, but because he's not signing. The Golden State Warriors made their offer, and Kuminga, he's not biting. Is this the beginning of the end for Kuminga in the Bay Area, or just a power move for leverage and long-term control? Stick around, because this is more than just contract drama. This is a tug-of-war for identity, opportunity, and a franchise's future. /end. Before we dive in, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you think Kuminga should stay with the Warriors or find a new home? Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for NBA drama, analysis, and deep dives. Today, we're breaking down one of the biggest contract standoffs of the summer, Jonathan Kuminga versus the Golden State Warriors. This isn't your typical restricted free agency story. There are layers, from unmet expectations, internal politics, to a player who feels his time to shine has finally come. Let's unpack it. Jonathan Kuminga, the 21-year-old restricted free agent, is in no rush to ink a new deal with the Warriors. Why? Because the deal they've offered, he's not impressed. Golden State's front office, led by GM Mike Dunleavy, believes they've made a fair offer, a deal to bring Kuminga back for a fifth season, despite what's been a rocky 4-year relationship. But Kuminga and his camp are holding out. His agent, Aaron Turner, has been actively exploring other options, most notably sign and trade scenarios. Two teams have emerged in the shadows, the Phoenix Suns and Sacramento Kings. Both have had conversations with Golden State, trying to piece together trade packages. But here's the problem. Nothing has moved the needle. The Warriors aren't just looking to dump Kuminga. They want value, a young prospect, a clean salary structure, and most importantly, a first-round pick. Phoenix doesn't even have a first-rounder to offer. Sacramento's proposals haven't caught Golden State's interest either. In a market that's been brutally cold for restricted free agents due to limited cap space, the Warriors feel confident that their offer is actually the best one on the table. But Kuminga, he still hasn't accepted it. Kuminga does have one key bargaining chip, the qualifying offer. A 1-year deal for $7.9 million that the Warriors can't pull off the table. If Kuminga signs it, he's betting on himself, returning for 1 season, on an expiring contract with full control of his future next summer. And here's the kicker. Signing that offer also gives him a built-in, no-trade clause. If the Warriors want to move him mid-season, he'd have to approve it. That puts power in Kuminga's hands, and it's something he's seriously considering. Golden State, meanwhile, is stuck in limbo. They've put most of their offseason business on hold, waiting to see how the Kuminga situation plays out before locking in other moves. That's why they're the only team that hasn't signed or traded for a player this summer. But they do have a plan. Their top target in free agency, veteran center and stretch shooter, Al Horford. If Horford doesn't retire, and that's still up in the air, sources say Golden State is the favorite to land him. They're also eyeing backcourt depth, with mutual interest in DeAnthony Melton and Seth Curry. Melton looked like a strong fit during a short Warriors stint last season before tearing his ACL. And Seth Curry, a proven shooter with an obvious family connection to Steph. But again, none of these moves will be finalized until Kuminga's future is settled. So what does Kuminga want? It's not just about money. It's about role, consistency, respect. He's tired of being a fallback option, a player Golden State turns to only when the stars rest. In the final 4 playoff games against the Timberwolves, Kuminga put up 18, 30, 23, and 26 points. stepping up big after Steph went down. But in the first round against Houston, he didn't play at all. For a young talent with star aspirations, that's a tough pill to swallow. He wants a starting role, a bigger platform, a chance to be a featured player, not someone buried in the depth chart when the lights are brightest. And that's exactly what Phoenix and Sacramento are reportedly offering, a promise of opportunity. Steve Kerr hasn't been silent. The Warriors' head coach has been actively trying to mend fences, assuring Kuminga he's a key piece of the puzzle for next season. With Curry now 37 and Jimmy Butler at 35, the team needs Kuminga's scoring more than ever. But is it too little, too late? Kuminga's relationship with the Warriors is complicated. There's history, disappointment, and now a desire for change. As of now, Kuminga remains unsigned and the Warriors remain frozen, waiting. Will he take the qualifying offer and bet on himself? Will a sign and trade deal finally materialize? Or will Golden State bend and meet his demands? One thing's for sure, this standoff isn't just about a contract. It's about identity, role, and a young star demanding more than a seat at the table. We'll be watching this one closely. And now it's your turn. What do you think Kuminga should do? Stay and fight for his spot with the Warriors, or push for a fresh start elsewhere? Drop your takes in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe for more NBA updates and share this with your basketball crew. Until next time, stay locked in.